Okay, so can you start by telling me your name and your role or roles here in the building? And
I can. My name is Courtney Eisler Ward, and I teach here at Linden Grove. I teach Spanish and computer applications,
Okay.
grades 6, 7, 8.
all right. And you use Champs in your classroom, right?
I do use Champs in my classroom.
When did you start using that and why?
I started using Champs my first year in Kalamazoo Public Schools. So I was teaching elementary school at Lincoln, and so that was 7 years ago.
And what made you start using it?
I was new to teaching back in the state of Michigan. I initially taught in Michigan, and then I had taught in other states. And when I came back to Michigan, my first job was with KPS. And during the new teacher training, that was sort of the tabled management system that we were all going to use. So,
Okay, got it. All right. And what effect have you seen Champs have on your classroom? What impact?
I think clarity would be the biggest thing with the kids. I know that the kids that have a very big personality, but it really prevents a lot of disagreements between the kids and I. Everything can stay really, really positive. Our relationship is positive, and it's allowed me the freedom to have some fun with the kids because they know what the boundaries are. They're very, very clear,
Got
which
it.
is important to me because I can't just sit there and be a robot. I have to have fun with them. So.
Yeah, so how do you incorporate that aspect of like fun and personal in with a pretty structured model?
It is pretty structured. So I'm always very, very clear with the kids about what they're supposed to be doing. Champs helps me do that. So I can make sure that all of my kids know how to be successful. And then within those parameters, we can be silly or funny like you saw today where I was telling them how beautiful I was within the parameters of Champs, and they were still answering me, but allowed them the freedom to kind of be a little bit silly too.
Great. Okay. And do you feel like you gain instructional minutes as a result of using Champs? Do you think that's a benefit or not?
I do. I actually sort of with the kids keep track of it. So any time that we're doing a transition, or for example, when I walk in the room, you'll see me count children, and all of those children are children who, before the bell has rung, have come in, sat down, and gotten started. And I explained to the kids in the first day class that saves us time. If I don't have to tell you to start your warm-up and you to start your warm-up, if I just come in and you're already doing it, then that means I can start teaching more quickly. And I've explained that all to the kids. So what the kids try to do is save enough time that, in their eyes, Friday's lesson is no longer necessary because we've gotten through everything in 4 days. So then what I choose to do is I use the vocabulary from that week, and instead of taking the quiz, which is what they think would happen if they didn't save enough time, we play a game with the words. And it's just something fun that sort of motivates them. 1, it gets them to work as a group, and 2, it gets them to hurry up. But 3, it also gives them something to look forward to and something that they've earned each week just by moving quickly and following Champs and participating. So you'll also see me in class if kids start to get off task or not follow Champs. You'll see me just stop, and rather than yell or get upset, I just start counting up. And they know that those are instructional seconds that they're wasting because I won't talk over them, I won't try to teach over them, and I won't try to teach if they're not ready to learn.
Okay.
So it's kind of